All right, Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 2. Time to get into the player ratings. I'm going to start off with Raya in goal. I don't think he could have done anything for the 2 goals. I don't blame his positioning. I thought he flapped at the ball a couple of times. Nketiah had a header in the opening 10 minutes, I think, from a corner that he completely flapped at. Not a great performance from Raya. I'm going to give him a 5. I thought he was average today. Timber, I'm going to give Timber a 7. I thought Timber played well today. Or actually, no, 6. I thought it was just above average, but I do think he played well. Bordering on a 7. Not too bad today. We had that disallowed goal that could have made it 3-1. It was a good ball put into the box, but it was out of play. Can't really give him credit there, but I thought it was all right. 6. Saliba, I'm going to have to give him a 5. Yeah, 5. I think 4 is a little bit too harsh. But, he would have got a 7, but he made that mistake, and that mistake cost us 2 points. So he has to get a 5. He has to get docked 2 points for that because he cost us 2 points. That's a poor mistake, and we can't be seeing any of that against PSG. 5. Jakub Kiwior gets an 8. I thought he played really well today. He scored our first goal. I thought he defended well, and that header, it's not an easy header to score from, and he scored from it beautifully. So I'm going to give them an 8. Miles Lewis-Skelly, I'm going to give him a 6. I thought he was slightly above average today. I don't think he did anything too spectacular. He didn't perform like he did against Real Madrid, but he was solid today. 6. Thomas Partey gets an 8. I thought he was superb. I want to see this guy's contract extended. We need him for at least another year, preferably 2 years. He's just a solid player. So I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was, he's my man of the match. I gave him and Kiwior the same rating, but I think Partey, Uncle played, was better today. So I'm going to give him an 8. Declan Rice, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. I don't think he played that well today. I thought he was slightly above average. Didn't really drive throughout the midfield. Didn't really leave his mark on the game. I would like to see more from him, but again, this game doesn't really mean much at all. So I'm going to give him a 6. Martin Odegaard, I swear to God, if it wasn't for that assist, he'd be getting a 4, but he gets away with a 5. Another stink fest from him. I'm getting really worried about him. If he continues this form into next season, I'd be looking for a new number 10, to be honest. I thought he absolutely stunk it up. Just giving the ball away. His passes weren't crisp. I don't know what it is, but he had that injury, and then he's come back, and he's just been shocking. So I don't really know what to say. We need him to have a big performance against PSG. We need that shit. So we can't be seeing him having rubbish performances. Today he was poor. 5. Raheem Sterling. Okay, I gave Saliba the man of the match. He was the worst player on the pitch. 3. Rubbish. Trash. Garbage. Okay, shit. Washed up. These are words that describe Raheem Sterling in 2025. Okay, these... He is so poor, right? He is so poor. I want to terminate this loan right now and send him back to Chelsea. I would have terminated the loan in fucking October. Okay? Fucking pay him the wages and terminate the loan at the same time. I don't care. I don't want to see him in an Arsenal shirt. Why wasn't Winieri playing today? Why? I don't get it. I really, really, really don't get it. He is shocking. Today he was so bad. So bad. 3. Martinelli, another stink fest from him as well. Ugh. Jesus. 4. Slightly above Sterling, but that's not saying much. The standard's on the floor as far as the wing play was concerned today. Absolutely atrocious from Sterling, but I think Martinelli wasn't much better. He had that chance to play it into Saka to win the game, didn't do it. He always runs with his head down. He has no flair. He works hard, yes, but we need wingers who do more than just work hard. We need end product. We need quality. We need ability on the ball. We need good decision making. All those things Martinelli barely possesses. In fact, he doesn't really possess them on a normal basis. Yeah, he'll pop up with a goal every now and then. He'll pop up with an assist, but his overall quality is shocking. He gets a 4. Trossard, I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was popping in a space as well. He scored that goal. He scored what should have been the winning goal, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was just I think his performance today was pretty solid. It was all right. 7. The substitute Saka, I'm gonna give Saka a 6. That shot that he had that was saved by Dean Henderson, it was a great save. But these are the moments that Saka brings where he comes onto the pitch and the attacking threat is just so much, it's just increased so much. It's really baffling how poor we are without him. 6. Winieri, I'm going to give him a 5. Didn't really have an impact on the game. Tierney, I'm going to give him a 5. Were those all the substitutes? I think so. Tierney for Lewis Skelly. Saka for Sterling. And Winieri for Odegaard. Yeah, I think that was it. The manager, Mikel Arteta, I'm going to give him a 6 because I can't blame that loss on him. I really can't. It was a Saliba mistake that cost us today. Other than that, I can't really blame him for the draw. I feel like Crystal Palace, to be honest, were the better team in that second half. I think in the first half we were better, but in the second half they were better. I thought it was an evenly matched game. I'm going to give Arteta a 6. Yeah, I'm not going to blame him. 6. The referee gets a 7. The referee didn't really do anything too bad. I felt like that yellow card on Declan Rice was harsh. To be fair, he gave the yellow card to a Crystal Palace player for a very similar thing in the second half. So, if that's how he wants to call the game, I mean, as long as he's consistent, then it's fine. He got, the VAR got that decision right with the disallowed goal. And yeah, I thought the referee was fine today, 7. So anyway, that's the player ratings. Guys, leave your ratings in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I think our next game is against PSG. I think that's our next game. We have to be a lot better if we're going to beat PSG. I don't know who's going to play in the midfield instead of Partey since he's suspended for the first leg. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.